Good morning, my friends. This is Darla Jones, and today I want to read to you from Mark chapter 4, and it's the story of the disciples. They're in a storm, and Jesus appears and calms the storm, and I love what it says in verse 41. And they feared exceedingly and said one to another, "What manner of man is this, that even the wind and the sea obey him?" Today I want to talk about obedience. From this story, I can see the power of nature bowing down in instant obedience to the Master, to the Creator of the waves and the storm and the wind and the ocean. And all throughout the Bible, if you look at how nature obeyed the voice of God. Nature was created by the voice of God. And just as nature was created by the voice of God, we were created when He spoke life into us through the breath of life. But yet, back in the garden, when God created man, He gave him a will of his own to make choices whether to obey or not to obey. It's very interesting to me that these choices have led all of humankind into sin and shame, but yet there are those that choose the blessing of obedience. He spoke to us in Deuteronomy, the blessing of obedience and the curse of disobedience. It's always been a hard one, even for little children, as we're trying to train them to listen to us, to our voice, and obey, instant obedience. And one thing I've told my kids over the years is to listen carefully, obey quickly, and follow through. Over and over and over, I've spoken these 3 instructions to them because I know that if they will catch what I'm telling them and ultimately learn to obey God, then they will find a blessing in their life. Well, as I look at this passage of Scripture, the wind and the sea, they seemed rebellious. They were, tossing here and there and just about to sink that ship. But when Jesus said, "Peace, be still," when He spoke to them, instantly there was obedience. That convicted me this morning as I thought about my own life, and when He speaks things to me, how quick am I to obey? How quick am I to follow His instructions? Am I listening carefully? Am I obeying quickly? And am I following through what He told me to do? This, my friend, I feel like is a mark of a mature Christian, is when we learn to obey quickly. It's a tough one on all of us, but there is a blessing in obedience. I want a heart that obeys. I want to be quick as nature in obeying the voice of my Master. I want Him to be my Master and my Lord, and that shows the true mark of obedience. I hope this blesses you today. Hope you have a wonderful day. God bless.
I never